Hello, this is Group 4 with Animals in Society, and our topic is no-kill animal shelters. Today is December 5th, 2018. My name is Riley Butt.
My name is Kelsey Stevens.
My name is Amanda Andelon.
And I'm Cynthia Aparicio.
What is the history behind no-kill animal shelters? Animal shelters were evolved from pounds, which were used in colonial towns to round up and hold any wandering livestock that could be redeemed from the poundmaster for a certain fee. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, also known as the ASPCA, was originally founded in 1866 as the first animal welfare organization in the United States. However, the shelter's primary role at the time was not to provide humane care and treatment of the animals, but rather to provide public safety and to protect private property rights. Until the late 1970s, instead of focusing on providing humane veterinary care and treatment to the animals, many shelters instead revolved around providing a humane death for the many animals that were not reclaimed or adopted. More history of no-kill shelters. The no-kill movement began in San Francisco in 1989 under the leadership of Richard Avanzino. The San Francisco SPCA relinquished its contract for animal control to instead work with the San Francisco Municipal Animal Control Agency in order to end the euthanasia of adoptable animals. Since then, the movement has grown from promoting no-kill shelters all the way up to entire no-kill communities.
So what exactly is a no-kill shelter then? A no-kill shelter is an animal shelter that does not kill healthy or treatable animals, regardless of even if the shelter is full. No-kill pet shelters and organizations only euthanize animals who are suffering and cannot be rehabilitated. These shelters are allowed up to a 10% kill rate, but they must maintain a 90% or better live release rate. They will never kill pets as a means of population control. Shelters strive to not only find permanent homes for all the dogs and cats they take in, they also implement a variety of programs to reduce the number of pets coming in and to increase the number of pets leaving the shelter alive. Some current animal numbers that are out there right now: approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter U.S. shelters nationwide every year. This includes 3.3 million dogs and 3.2 million cats. Each year, approximately 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized. This is 670,000 dogs and 860,000 cats. Approximately 3.2 million shelter animals are adopted each year. 1.6 million of them are dogs and 1.6 million of them are cats.
So now we will go over some of the many pros of no-kill animal shelters. In 1998, California passed a law making it illegal for both public and also private shelters to kill animals when qualified rescue groups were willing to save them. This means that the number of animals saved rather than killed increased in California from only 12,526 before the law went into effect, all the way up to 58,939 in the year 2010. This was a life-saving increase of over 370% and a potential cost savings of $1,856,520 statewide for the killing and disposal of these animals. Animals' lives are saved until they are united with a loving home. Another pro is that euthanasia is not an option in no-kill shelters, unless it is done in the best interest of the animal. Some of these cases are if senior animals do not get, some examples are that senior animals do not get put to sleep just because they are old. Some healthy and adoptable animals are not put to sleep for lack of shelter space. And in comparison, conventional shelters euthanize at high rates, often beginning with owner surrenders. By adopting from a no-kill shelter, you can help reduce animal homelessness. A growing number of people are citing their reason for adoption from one of these no-kill facilities as that I came to your facility to adopt because you don't kill animals here.
No-kill shelters often have higher volunteer rates than conventional shelters. The shelters are able to attract and retain a higher volume of volunteers because people know that the animals they fall in love with will be adopted and cherished for life. They do not have to worry when they do not see their favorite face there waiting for them and wonder whether they were adopted or whether they were euthanized. More of the population also supports a no-kill shelter. As donations increase, shelters have much more options. They can add groomers and behaviorists to help boost adoptions. They can also add spay and neuter programs and promote adoptions and public awareness outreach. Animals are not left starving or injured on the streets, which could potentially lead to their death. At times, conventional shelters may warn owners that they are at capacity, and if they surrender their dog, it will be immediately euthanized. This can lead to owners thinking it is better to release their pet and to hope for the best. No-kill shelters also allow more animals to be reunited with their owners should they happen to become lost. Pets can often travel long distances before their owners are able to locate them. In some cases, this can be miles and miles away. Similarly, pets may be picked up and brought to shelters that may not be close to where their families are searching for them. Spray holds at conventional shelters often only last 3 days, and the animal may be subject to euthanization based on available kennel space. No-kill shelters also reduce the costs that are associated with killing when compared to conventional animal shelters. Although costs may vary, impounding, caring for, and ultimately killing an animal and disposing of its body costs approximately $106. This breaks down to $66 for impoundment and $40 for the killing and disposal of the animals. Some of our personal experiences with a no-kill shelter. I personally have adopted my last 2 dogs from a no-kill shelter called Priceless Pets, which is located in Southern California. Not only did I gain my new best friends, I helped to save a life and open a place for new animals to potentially be homed. Compared to a conventional shelter, who may only spay and neuter adopted pets, my dogs came with a spay or a neuter, all of their shots, a new collar, and even a microchip which allows them to be traced back to me even if they happen to slip out of their collars. And those are my 2 dogs on the right. Dakota is the black one on the top, and Ruger is the brown one on the bottom.